Hi, I'm Kyle from the Technology Learning Center, and I'm going to teach you how to make some plaster molds using kinetic sand. So with me, I have my plaster of Paris. I have some kinetic sand, which can be purchased either online or through a craft store. I have a little bit of water on the side to mix with the plaster. And finally, I have something here that I can use as a mold, in this case, a little bust of Yoda. To begin, I'm going to go ahead and take my kinetic sand and get it out on the table. I'm going to try to get it into a rough shape that I can press my mold into. Now what's happening here is every time I press the thing that I want to make into a mold into the kinetic sand, it sort of pushes it away and cracks up the sand a little bit. So instead, I'm going to actually get something to retain the sand and keep it from pushing it away. In this case, a circle of tape that I can go ahead and put all the sand into. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour that in, smooth it out. So now when I press the thing that I want to make a mold out of into it, the sand doesn't spread away and instead gives me a nice deep hole that I can pour my plaster into. Next, I'm going to go ahead and make my plaster mixture. How much is going to be highly dependent on the size of the mold that you're trying to make. So what you're looking more for is a good ratio of 1 cup of plaster to a 1/4 cup of water. This creates a more liquid mixture that pours into the mold and actually fills up most of the spaces when it solidifies. During this mixture time, you can go ahead and add powdered tempera paint to actually give the mixture some color. And finally, I'm going to go ahead and pour my mixture into the mold and go ahead and let it set. The wait time is going to be roughly around 4 to 5 hours to make it really solidify because it is very liquidy at this moment. After waiting that amount of time, you are free to start clearing the surrounding kinetic sand from the material. Here I am actually using a brush to brush away the additional sand that is still clung to the actual mold. But now with all the extra sand cleaned off, you now have a colorful plaster mold shaped like anything you want to make a mold out of. If you enjoyed this video and are looking for more crafts, be sure to follow the Technology Learning Center's Facebook page as we'll be posting more activities that you can enjoy at home with the family. Enjoy your craft.